Hey everyone, and welcome. Have you ever thought about how that love you have for English could actually become your career, like a real professional career? Well, if you've ever wondered how to turn your communication skills into some serious real-world opportunities, you are in exactly the right place. So let's just get right to it. Do you love English? Are you pretty good at it? Because what if I told you that skill isn't just for passing exams? It's basically your launchpad for a super exciting and rewarding career. Okay, so what kind of future are we really talking about here? Well, think about it. Strong communication skills are the engine behind almost every industry out there. That means you are in a very, very powerful position.
And just look at this list. We're not talking about just one type of job. You could be the one shaping a huge company's image as a corporate communications officer, or maybe you're managing headlines as a PR executive, or hey, what about bridging cultures as a professional translator? These aren't just jobs, they're high-impact, in-demand roles where your skills are the star of the show.
All right, so that all sounds pretty great, right? But how do you actually get from here to there? Well, let's get into the specifics and talk about the program that's literally designed to connect your skills to those careers. We're talking about the Diploma in English Communication. So what is this DEC thing exactly? Basically, it's a 2.5-year program that's completely focused on one thing: mastering the kind of English you need to succeed in the real world. You know, the corporate world, the media, the business world. It's super practical. And this little table breaks it all down perfectly. First off, you've got 2 locations to choose from. The whole thing takes 2.5 years, which is 6 semesters of study plus, and this is a big one, industrial training. And look at the core focus. It's the whole package, from listening and speaking all the way to translation and even management skills. Okay, so you're probably wondering, there are other programs out there, right? What makes this one at KPM so special? And that's a great question, because there are some really unique advantages here that you need to know about. All right, let's get into the first major advantage, and it's a game changer. When you graduate, you don't just get 1 qualification, you get 2. Yep, you heard that right. Of course, you get your Diploma in English Communication from Kolej Profesional MARA, but on top of that, you also walk away with a professional certificate from the prestigious Malaysian Institute of Translation and Books, that's ITBM. And let me tell you, that's a big deal.
So why is this so important? Well, this dual certification thing gives you a huge head start. It's not just a piece of paper. It's a powerful signal to future employers that you have a skill set that's been verified by a major industry body. You're not just a graduate, you're a recognized professional from day one.
But wait, there's more. The perks don't stop there. First up, there's the chance to get a monthly allowance. I mean, how amazing is that? Then, remember that industrial training we mentioned? That's 4 solid months of real-world experience, building your resume before you even finish. And finally, the whole curriculum is built for what companies need today, not 10 years ago. So you know what you're learning is actually relevant.
Okay, so if you're feeling excited about this, and I hope you are, the next logical question is, how do I get in? Let's break down the requirements and the next steps.
First things first, the program is open to all Bumiputra and Malaysian citizens. If that's you, great. The next step is to make sure you've got the academic side covered. And here's the checklist you'll need. It's pretty straightforward. You need to have passed your SPM with at least 3 credits. One of those credits has to be in Bahasa Melayu. For English, you'll need at least a grade B, which makes sense, right? You also need a pass in Maths. And finally, there's a special interview or a test to make sure you're a great fit for the program.
So let's just recap for a second. We're talking about a clear path to amazing careers, a dual certification that makes you stand out from the crowd, and training that's actually designed for the modern workplace. It really all comes down to one simple question for you to think about. Is this the future you want to build with your talent for English?